the benevolence of the divine to bless us with rain and keep the weather cool for all of you to be sitting outside. I have not arranged any fans, any coolers for all of you, but nature is blessing us with its bounty, and please cooperate. I'll try to keep my session, I planned for 1 hour, but if I start talking, it can go on for the whole day. So there's no stopping a teacher. Once a mic is given in a teacher's hand, you just start on and on and on. So first of all, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Bowing down, and my salutations to each one of you who has chosen the most noble profession in this world, that is being a teacher. And I offer my congratulations to each one of you for having chosen this wonderful profession. First of all, give yourself a pat that you are all in the most noble profession in the world, the profession which gets the maximum respect. Doctors are another profession which gain a lot of respect, but unfortunately today with the world of corporate medicine, doctors have started treating patients as commodities. Even education has become so commercialized that a child is treated as a commodity. Lucky for us in DAV, we do not force you to bring revenue out of children. The issue of admissions, the issue of administration, the issue of all that is taken care of the heads of the schools. We don't ask teachers to go to every gully and canvass and bring students to your schools. Have any of you gone canvassing? No, isn't it? You have not gone canvassing to bring students to your school. Lucky for you, because DAV doesn't treat children as a commodity. We treat children as children. So we are very, very happy to be in the umbrella of an institution which is nearly going to be 140 years old, started by our predecessors with the ideals of creating Aryas out of individuals. Aryas are men and women of character. So that is the basic goal of the Arya Samaj. So DAV institutions, we very firmly stick to our traditions, our roots, and we follow all that to the core. Let whatever change happen in society with regard to other things, but we will not deviate from our core value systems. To us, each individual is precious, each child is unique, and we will definitely nurture and hone the talents of every child. That is the motto of every DAV school, and that should be the motto of every teacher who works with DAV schools. So today, when I was just reflecting upon what I should speak to all of you, there is various topics, various things, but I just felt today the role or the dynamics of a teacher in a school has changed a lot. So I thought to speak about the essential role of a teacher, to remind you what you have to do, would be a wonderful topic for me to take up, where you will have more connect. I can talk of so many things where you will feel, oh, this madam has just prepared something and come and delivered, where there is no connect with us. So first of all, the primary role of a teacher has not changed over time. I don't watch much of, I'm not into much of social media, but today things we bombarded by social media from everywhere. The other day I was watching, in Kerala in a school, there is an AI teacher. In Abu Dhabi there's a school in which there's an AI teacher. So the child asks the AI teacher, a robot, it's in the form of a lady, the question, and the robot is answering. But the robot is answering in the same mechanical, monotonous voice. The voice modulation, the highs and lows are not there. When the child comes to us and say, "Ma'am, good morning, today is my birthday," and comes smiling at you, a KG child, what do you say? "Oh wow, it's your birthday. Let me also celebrate with you and let me wish you." There's a cheer in your voice. A child comes hurt to you. He says, "Ma'am, I fell down, I got hurt. I want first aid." Will you say, "Oh, you fell down, very good"? Do you say that? Immediately your voice changes. You say, "Oh my God, did you fall down? What happened to you? Where did you get hurt? What happened to you? It's okay. We will give you first aid. You'll be fine." One small anecdote to all of you, what I do. Monday mornings are a big problem for me in school. Because all children of primary classes, class 1, class 2, class LKG, class 3, class 4, class 5, will have tummy ache. Sunday they will have gone to Paradise Biryani, Dawat, somewhere outside, and they would have eaten biryani. Poor children, their stomachs doesn't digest the masalas. And they come with tummy ache. Morning they would not have gone for their regular potty. So, "Mama, my stomach is paining." My assistant Bhavani, I have given her a magic oil. That is nothing but castor oil. And then I tell her Monday morning, "Magic water karo Bhavani." क्या magic water है? अजवाइन और जीरा. उसका एक फ्लास्क में भर के रख लेगी. जो कोई स्टमक पेन से आएगा, मैजिक वाटर देंगे, मैजिक ऑयल रब करेंगे, थोड़ा देर बैठो बोलेंगे, उसके साथ एक बात करेंगे, झप्पी वप्पी देंगे, आधा घंटा में वो पटी जाएगा, उसके बाद ठीक हो जाएगा. Mind you, Monday mornings I get minimum 20 cases. What I'm trying to say is, we are emotional beings. We cannot be a robot teacher. That's why what Sir said yesterday, teachers can never be replaced. Don't worry, your roles are very, very secure. Nobody can grab your role. Even today we are searching for teachers. In fact, I am getting maths teachers, I am getting science teachers, but we are unable to get English teachers, social science teachers, and teachers who teach humanities. So what I try to say, teach science with a human touch. Teach mathematics with a human touch. You are the king in your class. Once a teacher, always a teacher. Once who has, people will work in software and come to the teaching field. Give me one teacher who was a teacher and then went back to software or anywhere. You can't. Because in your class, you are the boss. Nobody can question you what you're doing. Of course, if you go and trash a fellow, principal will question you. But otherwise, if you speak badly to a principal, to the parent, principal will question you. But otherwise, the children, you are the boss. Who is to question you? You are the master of your game. So, nobody will question you. So, let me repeat, the teacher's role has not changed. Today, teacher is not a giver of information, but only a facilitator of information that is provided to the teacher also. Children will come up with information. You have to authenticate it. There's a lot of fake news doing this stuff also. So you only have to be sure to authenticate information, to tell children about the latest developments in your field, about what's happening in the world around. You have to authenticate that. So you become an authenticator, you become a facilitator, you become a guide, you become a mentor. Then, is teachers' responsibility just that students should follow them, or does it go beyond that? It goes beyond. A teacher affects eternity, isn't it? So it goes beyond. The influence of a teacher, it doesn't stop with the classroom. It goes beyond. So today, when we as administrators are trying to look for teachers, we look for certain qualities in teachers. Yesterday, sir was mentioning attitude, adaptability. These are certain qualities that all of us look for. So now, how is teaching different than in what was earlier? Earlier, teacher was only an instructor. Today, the teacher is amidst multimedia sources of information, trying to give children various things that they are missing out. What are they missing out? They are missing out to connect with their parents. I was recently watching a reel where somebody asked kids, who would you, everybody, elders and children, who would you like to have dinner with?